going to work through this by hand if you want. It is a choice on your homework assignment, and I will be very well available by email or by Zoom to answer questions for you working through this by hand. What I do want to show you, and if you don't want to work through this by hand, it's a choice. The other choice is program it. And I know there are like 18 programs out there. Write your own. Don't go look. Write your own. Daniel, yeah?
Like all 80 rounds by hand?
I'm sorry? All 80 rounds by hand? One round by hand. I think I give you a value of T. One. That's all I want you to do. One. All right. What I do want to do is show you how this actually works. And so I am going to pull this up here. SHA-1 hash generator. So again, there are a bunch of different places that you can go. This online tool lets me generate a SHA-1 hash. So remember, what I should be looking for is an output. I'm looking for an output of either 40 hexadecimal characters or 160 bits. That's what this output should look like, either 40 hexadecimal characters or 160 bits. So let's do hello world just because we can. And here is the SHA-1 hash of my string. I'm not going to count those, but that looks like about 40 hexadecimal characters-ish, all right? They use capital E's letters instead of lowercase. Either way is fine. So this is the hash of my function. Notice that or my hash of my message. As I make my message longer, hello world, today is Wednesday. It is, right? Yeah, I'm losing track of my days. The hash value changes, but the length does not change. So this satisfies the requirement of a fixed length output, right? The length of my hash does not change. It still stays those 40 hexadecimal characters. If you wanted to, you could convert this to 160 bits. Also, notice I'm going to change Wednesday from a lowercase w to a capital W. I think this will work. It should totally change the hash of my message. And the reason for this is because when you're converting a message to hexadecimal using ASCII, uppercase and lowercase letters are treated differently. So if I put an uppercase letter in here, that's going to change my message. That's going to change my hexadecimal. So it should change my hash. It ends in a 9C right now. Totally changed it. Right now it ends in a 0C if I do a capital W. So changing from uppercase to lowercase changes. If I add punctuation, that should also change. So let's add an exclamation point. Totally changed my hash. ASCII has methods for converting punctuation to hexadecimal as well. So that totally changes my hash. And I just want to pop up, an ASCII chart for you so you can kind of see what it looks like. Let's go here. ASCII charts. If I were doing this in class, I would show you one. Okay. So here is an ASCII chart, and what you're looking at, so the beginning is commands, basically. Then we start with punctuation, then we start with numbers, then there's more punctuation, and here is my characters with the alphabet. So A in hexadecimal is 4-1, uppercase. Lowercase a in hexadecimal is 9-7. This does not make sense. Sorry, that's decimal. 6-1. Lowercase a in hexadecimal is 6-1. Uppercase a in hexadecimal is 4-1. So this is your way of converting letters to hexadecimal. ASCII is one way of doing it. There's a bunch of other ways of doing it as well. But there's my hash value. So if I put a period at the end, that should also change my hash value because I've changed my message. Okay, today was very, very, very heavy on protocols. I understand that. If you did not appreciate today, my promise to you is that this is the last time we will be doing a very, very heavy protocol day. But it is cryptography and these protocols do exist, and I wanted to show you at least one and why these hash values are sometimes difficult to come up with. Hash functions are hard to invent. They're not the easiest to do. Other questions or comments or anything else on SHA-1? You needed to see something like this at least once during the semester, and sadly it was via Zoom instead of in class. But other questions? Okay. Download today's slides in order to do your homework. If you took notes, I am guessing that was a failure. So download today's slides. That is why they are up there. They will help you with your homework if you choose to not program and do a round by hand. Papers are due at noon. I think I have 7 submissions up to this point. Get those in for me, please, and thank you as a PDF. Anything else, other questions before I let you go today? Thank you for hanging with me during a heavy protocol day. Friday, we will be talking about the difference between hash functions and these things called message authentication codes. And then Monday is my research, which is also a protocol, but it's nowhere near as detailed and heavy as this is because I'm a theoretical cryptographer. So that'll be Monday. You can look a little bit at my research. I'll talk you through what I did, and it's kind of fun. It's fun to show you that. So, okay. I am good. Last call. Anything for questions? Spectacular. Thank you for hanging with me today. I will see you guys on Friday. Have a good day.